Hey everybody, it's Andrew here and welcome back to my channel. So you all know that on this channel we focus on news that affects seniors, things like social security changes, what's happening in politics, SSI, SSDI, SNAP and Medicare benefits, as well as politics and the economy. So everything relating to seniors. And one thing I wanted to talk about on this video is scams and people who take advantage of Social Security. And not only because it's a moral issue, but also, quite frankly, it ends up taking away from the Social Security Trust Fund as well. And in this video, we're going to be covering a case about a woman who stole over $100,000 in Social Security benefits. So let's discuss the details, but before we jump into it, do me a quick favor, hit like, hit subscribe, and share this channel with anyone who you think might find this helpful. This is a community for seniors, and my job here is to be a voice for you and be a voice for seniors to make sure President Biden keeps his promises to increase Social Security, increase SSI and SSDI, and even approve a stimulus check for seniors in this next stimulus package. So thank you so much for being a part of our community, and if you really want to support my work, consider becoming a channel member, and shout out to our most recent members, Shirley Lopez and Corky Thurston. When you become a member, you give a monthly donation that allows me to do this full time, to do the research and make these videos to bring you guys the news that affects seniors the most, and in return, I'll give you guys shout outs on my videos. It really helps build this kind of feeling of a community, and you get priority response to comments as well. For instance, just a bit ago, Shirley Lopez commented that really what they should be focusing on is getting rid of Joe Manchin. I responded to that comment, and it's really fun because it's hard to really respond to every comment. I have like thousands of comments on my channel per day. So if you become a member, I'll respond to basically every single comment. And like I said, it really just goes a long way in supporting my work. So thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Corky. And thank you to everyone who recently became a channel member. So with that said, folks, let's jump right into today's update. This article is headlined, "Erie Woman Pleads Guilty to Collecting Dad's Social Security After He Passed Away. $127,000 was stolen." Now, investigators said that the father passed away in 2006, but his daughter, who was his designated payee, meaning she was designated to legally be in charge of his paperwork and managing his Social Security benefits, never told the Social Security Administration and kept collecting his benefits for more than 12 years, adding up to over $127,000. And this is terrible, not just for moral reasons, but also that money, that $127,000, is money that could have been kept in the trust fund to help keep Social Security solvent, as well as hopefully increase benefits over time as well. See, Social Security fraud takes millions of dollars per year from Social Security, and quite frankly, it's shocking that they don't have a better way of really controlling this, because I could make a video like this every single day. There's people every single day stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from Social Security. So it's really messed up, especially when we have our government saying they can't afford to increase benefits, but then they don't have Social Security really set up in a way to prevent people from stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars, in which case that money could be then used to increase benefits. So let's take a look at this article, folks. In 2019, in response to a routine audit looking into possible fraud, investigators with the Social Security Administration asked Erie resident Laura Helen Barber about her father. When she was called, she initially told them that he was out of town visiting family. Barbara's father, in fact, had been dead for more than 12 years, since December of 2006. And after his death, according to investigators, Barbara continued to collect her father's Social Security disability insurance benefit on his behalf. So apparently her father was on SSDI. She had been designated his payee when he was alive, but never told the Social Security Administration that he had passed away. The total amount taken between January 1st of 2007 and August 2nd of 2019 was $127,636, according to the federal indictment. Barbara, who is 50 now, pleaded guilty on Friday in the U.S. District Court in Erie to one count of theft of government property. Now, the U.S. District Judge Susan Baxter accepted this guilty plea at a virtual hearing and set the sentencing for May 20th, and the woman was set free on a $25,000 bond to get out of jail. So it looks like on May 20th, she's going to be sentenced, and she faces a maximum sentence of 10 years in federal prison, though the sentence is likely to be far less under the federal sentencing guidelines, which accounts for a defendant's guilty plea and prior record, if any. Now, let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think she should get the maximum of 10 years? Do you think she should get more or less? Personally, I'm a little bit torn on this one. Now, as I go deeper into this article, you'll see she's also going to be ordered to pay the money back, but they're basically just asking her to pay back the money that she stole without any additional fee on top of that. Now, in my opinion, she should be forced to pay the money back plus some kind of penalty, which, I mean, let's be honest, folks, it's doubtful if she'll even be able to pay the $127,000 back to begin with. But the point is, when you steal money, you shouldn't just be forced to pay that money back. You should be forced to pay more on top of that. Let me know in the comments if you agree. And secondly, as far as going to jail, gosh, I think she should definitely go to jail for some amount of time, in my opinion. But 10 years or more or less, I'm a little bit torn on that one. I'm not honestly quite sure, but let me know your thoughts, guys. Do you think 10 years is enough? Do you think it's too much? Experts think she's going to get somewhere between 2 to 4 or 5 years, and on top of that, have to pay back this money. So let me know your thoughts. Now, this article goes on to say that the Federal Probation Office will conduct a pre-sentence investigation that will help determine the guideline sentence according to an order from the judge. This was issued on Friday in conjunction with the plea hearing. So it looks like apparently they're going to look into her criminal history, see if she has any kind of record at all, and based off of that, it's going to kind of decide what they recommend her sentence to be. Now, the lawyer handling the case said that the plea deal included no recommended sentence and that they will ask the judge to order her to pay back the full $127,636 in restitution. And as of now, it doesn't look like she's going to be asked to pay any fine on top of that, which, in my opinion, is completely ridiculous. So a federal grand jury indicted Barber in September 2019 on the one count of theft of government property. On the same day Barber was indicted, the Pittsburgh-based U.S. Attorney's Office said that 4 other people had also been indicted on charges that they received Social Security benefits after the legal recipients had died. So it looks like on that same day in 2019, when the Social Security Administration did their audit, they found 4 other people who were also collecting money when their parent had already passed away as well. Now, Barber had served as the payee for her father, but never told the Social Security Administration that his father had passed away and kept on receiving and spending the benefit intended for her father. Now, the lawyer said that a routine audit showed investigators that Barber's father had passed away, but that the Social Security payments were still being paid. He said the audit prompted the investigators to interview Barbara and that she initially said her father was out of town, but eventually admitted that her father had passed away. Wow. So like I said, folks, not only is this a moral issue, on the one end, it's like you're stealing money from Social Security recipients. On the other end, your father passed away and you're exploiting his death to then collect his Social Security disability payment. And on top of that, scams like this cost the Social Security Trust Fund millions of dollars every single year. And it's such a terrible thing to see, again, in a time when our government is saying we can't increase benefits, even though President Biden promised to do this. And it really goes to show you that the administration is set up in a way where it really can't handle all the fraud. We need more funding really provided to increasing audits and making the system a little more intricate, right? To make sure that this can't happen every single year. Like this woman as his payee should have been forced every single year to really certify that her father was still alive, almost like reapplying for benefits every single year. Like, I'm not saying everyone should be forced to do that, but if you have a payee who could potentially engage in fraud, they should be forced to recertify every single year. And guys, let me know in the comments if you agree. And a lot of experts say that if the government could really shore up Social Security, prevent these frauds, and do things like make sure the IRS is enforcing the tax code, There's multiple inefficiencies here that make the government lose hundreds of millions of dollars every single year. Not really tax evasion, but really not having enough employees in the IRS to really enforce these tax laws are allowing hundreds of millions of dollars to slip through the cracks every single year. And a lot of experts say that if they increase funding to the IRS, they could then use that money to increase Social Security benefits as well. So folks, just another reason to show you that if the government was doing their job properly, they could in fact increase Social Security benefits. So folks, just a quick update. I thought this was an interesting story. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think 10 years is enough? Do you think she should be forced to pay more than just the $127,000 she stole? And let me know if you found this story interesting. I'm thinking about incorporating more stories like this on my channel. So with that said, folks, if you like these types of videos, let me know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe. As always, I will keep you posted on Social Security changes and everything that affects seniors, like what's happening with SNAP benefits, Medicare, the economy, politics, and the next stimulus package as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.